Hello everyone, today I am hereby to give a presentation on mean of binomial distribution. Now I will introduce myself. My name is G. Sainath Reddy, having a PIN number of 21955A2109. Now let us get into the topic. Introduction. Binomial distribution was discovered by James Bernoulli in 1738. This is discrete probability distribution. A discrete probability distribution can be encoded by a discrete list of probabilities of the outcomes, known as a probability mass function. Next, let us discuss about what is a binomial distribution. The word binomial literally means two numbers. A binomial distribution for a random variable x is one in which there are only two possible outcomes. There are success and failure for a finite number of trials. Note that however we define success and failures, the two events must be mutually exclusive and complementary. That is, they cannot occur at the same time and the sum of their probability is 100% complementary. That means by this slide we can able to confirm that a binomial in which a binomial means two numbers in which we can able to get only two possible outcomes, and the two possible outcomes are one is success and other is failure, and they both are complementary. That means the sum of these two will be exactly the sum of two probabilities is 100%. Now let us discuss about the definition of binomial distribution. A random variable x as a binomial distribution if it assumes only non-negative value and its probability density function is given by p of x is equal to x is equal to n of cx into p of x into q of n minus x, where x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so on infinity. Here p plus q is equal to 1, or q is equal to 1 minus p, or p is equal to 1 minus q. Here p is successive distribution and q is failure distribution. In the previous slide we came across that the binomial distribution of two outcomes, one is successive and one is failure. In this slide we can able to confirm that p is a successive outcome and q is a failure outcome. Examples of binomial distribution. There are a lot of examples for binomial distribution, but then we will discuss only the few examples of it. They are the number of defective balls in a box containing n balls, the number of machines lying idle in a factory having n machines, the number of postgraduates in a group of n men, the number of oil, wet, yields, natural gas in a group or n wells test drilled. By these examples we can able to confirm that there are only two possibilities, whether yes or no, in which the yes or no is indirectly represented by success or failure. If the given sentence is yes, then we will confirm it as success. If the given sentence will be wrong, then we will consider it as failure. Therefore, we can able to confirm that binomial distribution has only two. It has two possible outcomes, success and failures. Now let us discuss about mean of binomial distribution. Statement: the binomial probability distribution is given by E of x is equal to mu is equal to sum of x, p of x is equal to x is equal to summation of x is equal to 0 to n x into n of cx into p of x into q of n minus x is equal to np. Now we need to prove that the mean mu is equal to np. Now let us consider the above equation. Proof: mu is equal to summation of x into p of x is equal to summation of x is equal to 0 to n x into n of cx into p of x into q of n minus x. Then by solving this we can able to get is n of p into summation of x is equal to 1 to 1 into n minus 1 minus 1 c x minus 1 into p of x minus 1 and q of n minus 1. By solving the equation we get that np into p plus q by solving we can get np into p plus q to power of n minus 1, where p plus q is equal to 1, as we discussed in the previous slides that p is success and q is failure. The summation of both success and failure is equal to 1. Therefore np into n minus 1 is equal to np. Therefore we get that the mean of a binomial distribution mu is equal to np. Assumptions for binomial distribution. For each trail there are only two possible outcomes on each trail. They are success and failures. Next, the number of trails n is finite, means the number of trails should be known, should be in a number which they will given in a question, and for each trail the outcomes are mutually exclusive. And p of s is equal to p is constant, p of f is equal to q, which is equal to 1 minus p. The trails are independent. The outcomes of a trails is not affected by the outcome of any other trails. Thank you.